The Frog and the Scorpion's Bargain. On a warm, sunny day, a frog was lounging on a lush green bank, his legs dangling in the cool water. He felt the gentle breeze ruffle his smooth skin, the quiet ripple of the river lapping against the shore. It was a perfect afternoon, the kind of day when the world seemed at peace. But peace, as the frog would soon learn, is often fleeting. From across the river, a voice called out to him, "Hey, frog! Please, help me across!" The frog blinked, tilting his head. On the opposite shore, a scorpion stood, its dark, glossy body glinting in the sunlight. It was struggling, its legs sinking into the muddy riverbank. The scorpion looked desperate, but there was something in its eyes, a glint of something cold, something the frog didn't quite trust. "I'm not sure," the frog called back, his voice cautious. "Why should I help you?" The scorpion's voice softened, dripping with feigned sincerity. "Oh, please. I mean you no harm. I'm stuck, and I've no way to get across. You're strong, and I'm small. Surely you can help me just this once?" The frog hesitated. He had heard the stories, of course, the ancient tales passed down from his elders about creatures who seemed harmless but harbored darker instincts. He wasn't foolish, but still, something about the scorpion's plea tugged at his heart. He paused, considering. "You're sure you won't harm me?" the frog asked slowly. The scorpion nodded eagerly. "I promise. I swear on my life. I'm desperate, and I'd never do anything to hurt you." The frog eyed the creature warily, then sighed. "Fine, I'll help you, but if you try anything, I'll leave you behind." With a grunt, the frog hopped to the water's edge and stretched out his back legs. "Climb on," he said reluctantly, his voice edged with uncertainty. The scorpion carefully crawled onto the frog's back, and together they began to wade through the river, the cool water tugging at their legs. The frog swam with steady strokes, his body moving with ease in the familiar current. The scorpion remained still, and for a moment everything felt calm. But then, halfway across the river, the frog felt a sharp, searing pain in his back. "What?" he gasped, before his breath caught. The scorpion had stung him. The frog's heart pounded in his chest as the poison spread, dulling his senses. "Why?" he croaked, his voice shaking with a mix of disbelief and pain. "Why did you do that? You promised!" The scorpion's face twisted into a grim smile, a sad, bitter look in its eyes. "I couldn't help it," it said, its voice cold and matter-of-fact. "It's in my nature. I sting." The frog's body grew heavy in the water as the poison took hold. "But you swore?" he whispered, his voice barely audible. "You swore you wouldn't." The scorpion's smile faded, replaced by a weary resignation. "I didn't want to hurt you, but I couldn't fight my instinct. It's who I am. I am what I am." The frog's vision blurred, the weight of betrayal pressing down on him like a stone. His mind raced, trying to make sense of the cruel twist of fate. He had known the risk, he had known the scorpion's nature, but in his heart, he had hoped that somehow, just this once, things would be different. As the poison spread further, the frog's world began to darken, the sound of the river growing distant. His final thought was of the ancient tales, the stories his elders had told him when he was young. He had heard them before, but now, in his last moments, they rang true in a way he had never expected. The frog closed his eyes, and the river carried him away. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.